What's up?
Oh, wait a minute. I think we're missing someone.
Let's put out an APB. Where the hell is the host of the show?
Not here again.
I'm going to put APB out.
Yeah.
Devin Stofford, Bristol, Tennessee. Woo! Woo! Well, here we are again. Me and Hyder. We are your co-hosts for the Tampa Bay Thunder Strikers, Inc. presentation of Sports Magnet podcasting. I'm Joe D'Angelo. He's Hydro. Welcome. It is the weekend. It is the holiday weekend. Happy Memorial Day. Party, party, party.
Yep.
It's a rough time for me because, my dad was, World War II veteran. He had medals all over the place. He was a hero for our country, and he was my inspiration, and he's to a lot of the reason why I am where I am. A talented broadcaster and helping my man Hydro.
Yep.
He's gonna be a Tampa Bay Lightning reporter, whether he likes it or not. We're shoving it right down his throat. Say, come on, Hyder.
It's like,
yep. Step on to the plate.
Yep.
With Devin out, if Hyder doesn't do it, then I would go back to being all by myself again. And trust me, in 6 years I have done shows by myself, but I'd rather not. I'd rather have people working with me and stuff. And I want to thank Hyder again for what he does, and with the exception of that, what he told me today, which made me want to barf. He added something that I'm really not all that excited about. Why don't you tell everybody what you got today?
I got a mask from the flea market today. And
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. Wait till you see what's on it.
I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with that fraudulent Fauci scaring everybody, saying you're going to die if you don't wear a mask.
Yeah.
Cut your corruption out. You're a fraudulent SOB. But anyway, besides that,
the only time that I really wear a mask is like whenever I'm over there at the plasma center where I go every Grifols Plasma on Bristol, Virginia side. They've been really good to me, and I go over there every Monday morning and Wednesday morning, and I really like a lot of them over there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only time I really wear a mask. So.
You didn't show everybody the whole thing. It's got Marsha Brady, the cheater.
Oh, it was worse on the other ones. Trust me. Okay. The other ones was like his face was like plastered on it, and I was like, and then there was one that was like had a lot of like him on both sides, and I'm like, okay, I'm not trying to get those because like I'm not because of him. It's I mean it's good that the team has him on there, but it's the team that I focus on. I don't focus on just one player. Right. It's like you don't need to be focused on one player.
That's the problem that I have is all these Bucs fans couldn't stand Brady until he came on the team, and now all of a sudden their noses are so far up Brady's cornhole that he's getting rimmed.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be Gronk that's doing the riding and grinding.
He has to Gronk. Tom Brady gets gronked.
All right, 1 year wonder, beautiful, beautiful. Old Tampa Bay is very happy. They won a Super Bowl. Good. That's good for Tampa. However, I despise Tom Brady. The one thing I love about Tom Brady is that the Giants owned him, and Eli was his father, because Eli dominated Brady. But anyway, we're not going to talk football anymore. That's hockey is our thing. Hockey is the number one sport in the world. And right here in Tampa Bay, we have the reigning, defending Stanley Cup champions. And I don't care how much you are butthurt, how much you complain about how cocky the Lightning fans are. Oh, the Tampa Bay Lightning fans are so arrogant and so cocky. I've read that. I've read that. And all I got to say is kiss my Italian ass. You are full of envy. You want to be the Stanley Cup champions like us. Hey, we're relishing in. We had an awesome Stanley Cup last year. I was there for it. I was there at the party at Raymond James Stadium. And, man, we had such a great time celebrating the reigning, defending Stanley Cup champions. So we're going to deep dive into this year's Stanley Cup. And I already know, based on my forecast and my predictions, I said that the Tampa Bay Lightning would meet the Colorado Avalanche, the two best teams in hockey, undisputed right now. It's not the Vegas Golden Bitches, so get off that. Get off that train. Get off that bandwagon. The Vegas Golden Bitches are going down to Colorado. Plain and simple.
I do want to say something before we actually move on to that, because I was actually looking for a Tampa Bay Lightning mask instead of that. But, I mean, that one kind of was like, if I couldn't get the Tampa Bay Lightning one, I was going to get that one. So, because, like, that one looked actually a little bit better than a lot of the other ones. So, I did want something with, them winning this year, the one I watched. So, I did want that. But I did want the Tampa Bay Lightning one, and I asked the guy if he made them, and he said no, he just gets them down in North Carolina. So I was like, you'd make a killing if you made them.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to have one like that. So.
Christopher says, "Wow."
Yeah. Then he said Bolton 6.
Wow. Well, it's a tough battle, and we're going to talk about that matchup. I got the Lightning in 7. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. We're going to go over the season series between the two teams. Then we're going to go over some notes, the lines for the game and everything for tomorrow at 5:00. So we welcome everybody that's watching. Corey Oliver says, "Go Redskins."
Okay.
Is that one of those teams that go?
I'm not even sure anymore.
Tomahawk this.
Yeah, and then Corey said, "I think it goes 7 tough rounds."
Yeah, that's why I got the Lightning in 7. So we're gonna deep dive the matchup and everything. As everybody knows, I don't have to remind everybody. Baseball, I'm Yankees. Football, I'm New York Giants. Hockey, I'm once.
Well, wait. Well, if you don't know about that,
my car is the Thunder Strikers, but it's actually the Tampa Bay Lightning car. Everybody loves it. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows me. I'm a very popular guy. No question about it. And for the people that don't like me, they're my haters. And, haters are full of envy, full of jealousy. They're corrupt, just like Dr. Anthony Fauci is and our president is. So let's get to the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah, and Chris said, Vegas, I'm starting to agree with you, Joe. They didn't look good against Wild.
It went 7. And it was a tough series. The Wild made a series out of it. And I'm just disappointed because I wanted to see the Vegas Bitches go down early. But it's okay. I welcome the challenge. Colorado Avalanche are my number 2 pick to go to the Stanley Cup Finals. So Colorado, I think, is going to win the series. Let's talk about the series of the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Hurricanes. It's called The Forces of Nature Collide. You have Florida, where it has hurricanes, right? And North Carolina has a hockey team called the Hurricanes. So there you go.
I know they get. I think they get hurricanes too. So
they do. Oh, they do. In certain parts of North Carolina, it comes up that coastline.
Yeah.
Where I'm at in Florida, it doesn't. By the time it reaches us, it's usually down to about a 1 or a 2 category. By the time it goes through South Florida, which is one of the reasons why I don't like South Florida, is because all the hurricanes come up that Key West line and go up South Florida. So, okay, let's talk about the season series. A look back on each one of those meetings. On January 28th, Carolina beat the Tampa Bay Lightning in overtime 1-0. Keep in mind, let's keep in mind about the scores of these games and deep dive on how much both of these teams have so much in common. And there's a lot of respect with Carolina. I have a lot of respect for Carolina. I have never been to their arena in Raleigh, but you can bet your bottom dollar when I move there that I will be going to their games. And when they play the Bolts, I will be there with my Bolt stuff on, my hat, my Bolt shirt and everything. And I will be representing the Bolts when I move to North Carolina. I can guarantee you that. Game 2, February 20th, Carolina beat Tampa Bay 4-0 and shut them out. So that wasn't good. 2 days later, on February 22nd, the Lightning got revenge on Carolina. 4-2 was the final there. 2 days after that, February 24th, Tampa Bay beat Carolina 3-0 on February 24th. February 25th, the very next day, Tampa Bay 3, Carolina 1. March 27th, Carolina beat Tampa Bay 4-3 in a very tight game. And then the last time we played Carolina, Tampa Bay 3, Carolina 2 in overtime. So Tampa Bay won the series, but I could tell you now, most of those games, let's look at it. 1-0, 4-0, 4-2, 3-0, 3-1, 4-3, and 3-2. So some of those games were like only 1-run games, 1-score games, which is pretty incredible. So that is the season series between the Lightning and the Carolina Hurricanes. So again, very tight games, very tight contested games. If you want to do the breakdowns and everything like that, I don't think that it's very close as far as in goal. Of course, we got the great Andrei Vasilevsky, who's the best goaltender on the planet, undisputed. He's destined for his second Vezina winning trophy, which by far he deserves and shall get. He won't get ripped off like that one year when Pekka Rinne of the Predators beat him out. How the hell that happened, I have no idea, with the corruption of the votes. Just like the election.
We won't go into that.
We won't go into that. There's a corruption in the election of the Vezina voting because Vasi lost to Pekka Rinne, which was unacceptable to me. Vasi should be the 3-time Vezina winning trophy winner. But, okay, we'll get our second this time around, and we'll also get our second cup. But, okay, now we're going to cover the lines for the Bolts. The lines that I expect tomorrow at the 5 o'clock game. Don't forget, 5 o'clock. Line 1 will be Palat, Point, and Cooch. Excellent line. Line 2 will be Killorn, Cirelli, and Stamkos. Barclay Goodrow, who returned last game and was the key to that win, is back on the third line again. with Yanni Gordon and Coleman. And line 4, Maroon, Johnson, and Colton. So those are the set lines. I don't think there's going to be any changes or anything unless, God forbid, somebody gets hurt. These are the set lines. Power play units, Hedman, Stamkos, Point, Cooch, and Killorn on line 1 on the power play. Line 2 on the power play is Sergachev, Cirelli, Gord, Palat, and Johnson. So there you got your set power play units. Your defensive lines that are set are Hedman, Ruda, McDonough, Cernak, and Sergachev and Savard. That is the regular 12 and 6. Those are the lines that you're going to see tomorrow at 5 o'clock, unless somebody gets hurt. Those are the set lines. And I'm telling you right now, Barclay Goodrow, he was the one that energized that win. I really feel like he is, with him being back on the third line, I don't think that we're going to be doing any 11 and 7s anytime soon. I think they're going to stick with the 12 and 6 now that they got Barclay Goodrow anchoring that third line. And those lines are perfect, man. I really love those lines. That's the way they're supposed to be. That's a full, healthy lineup right there. And, we haven't had that all year with Kucherov being out. Don't forget that Kucherov and Stamkos were missing for a great deal of those Hurricane games as well. Obviously, Kuch has been out all year, and Steven Stamkos was out for quite a few games with that injury as well. So we're going to talk Lightning hockey till about 7:25. Heider is going to come on with our sponsor list and take us to the halfway point. And then, of course, we're going to talk AEW and MMA and
somewhat MMA, because there's really not much to really talk about.
That'll be the second half, and then about 7:50, we'll close out the show with the final thoughts. Jerry.
I have to say that I think Chris is kind of he didn't really get to ask that many questions on Thursday. So now he's asking some questions on here. He's like, which Hurricane player you think be a threat, Joe?
There isn't any one player. There isn't any one player. They got a talented roster of players. You have to respect the team. I mean, they are really, really good. And I'll also have as I'm a stat guy and I'm an expert. The forces of nature collide. The Canes play a very fast north-south. They are an extremely fast team. They are the least penalized team. They're ranked number 12 on least penalized. And guess who were the top 2 penalized teams in all the NHL this year? Guess who they were? Yep. If you guessed the Florida Kitty Cats and the Tampa Bay Lightning, you were correct. The Florida Kitty Cats, 10 minutes, 10:08 officially penalized. Number 2. Number 1, our Tampa Bay Lightning, by those corrupted refs. We are the most penalized team, 10:39. I mean, every year, the referees have it out on us every freaking year. And I'm so sick of it. All these penalties and everything, and the lack of calls on the other teams. We already talked about that. The bias about the hatred of the Tampa Bay Lightning is disturbing. It's very disturbing. Everybody wants the top, the old teams, the Rangers, the Canadians, all these teams. No. The Tampa Bay Lightning have dominated. The Tampa Bay Lightning over the past 5-6 years have just been amazing. They're getting into the playoffs all the time. And like I said, 7 out of 8 years. This is going to be a real interesting battle, though. I really feel that, we're going to beat the Canes, but it's really going to be tough. Really going to be a tough series. No question in my mind. I got a question here. Are you watching the Bruins and Islanders game? No, I'm not watching the game. I have the updates on the scores coming at me on my feeder. But no, I'm not watching the game because I'm doing this podcast.
Well,
maybe he doesn't know that I'm doing the podcast. But I'm a very busy guy, and that's what I do. Me and Hyder both do 3 days a week.
Yep.
And it's the grind.
And sometimes we even have to do Devin's job for him.
You like busting on Devin, don't you?
I really do. He's pretty much my little brother. I have to, bust on him a little bit.
Yep, me too. And I do. And I do. But at the end of the first period, the Maple Leafs and Canadiens are 0-0. It's Game 6. Toronto leads the series 3-2. There's your scoreboard update on that. Islanders and Bruins, 18-20 left to go in the first. It's no score. Game number 1, second round, Islanders-Bruins. I said it before and I'll say it again. The Islanders are my birth team. I root for the Islanders. This is no exception. I'd love to see them knock off the Rat and the Boston Bruins. That's going to be an interesting series. It's going to be a very, very interesting series. But, of course, I'm rooting for the Islanders. And I really do hope that they beat Boston and knock them out. So we'll see. All right. So those are the facts. Those are the stats. I am finishing up on my scoreboard update, and I already previewed the Hurricanes matchup with our Lightning. So I am going to give it over to Hyder now as we do the sponsor list and then take it into the second portion of the show.
Yep. Well, you said it was going to be like at 8:20 at 25 minutes, but it's 23 technically.
Yeah, it's actually 8:24 now, so you get a minute sooner.
Yeah, there you go. The sponsor list include Our Place Dunedin and Clearwater.
Yep.
Brenda's on the Causeway.
Yep.
Clorox Company.
My company. Don't forget to buy your Clorox wipes. My stocks will go up through the roof, just like they've been. Thank you very much.
Ozona Pig.
The best barbecue in Florida.
Eddie's Dunedin.
Both Eddie's, yep.
Yeah, well, Hurricane Eddie's Dunedin.
Yep, they're both in Dunedin, yep.
Snappers Comedy Club, Palm Harbor.
Gotta love those wings, baby.
Gino's Pizza, Palm Harbor.
Gino's Pizza in Palm Harbor, yep. And they also have one on US 19. So they got 2 locations, actually. So we got to add that one.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know what? I got a call tonight when I was doing the DoorDash, and it said Gino's, and I was like, "Oh, right, I'm going to Gino's, right?" it was the other one. So Kyle and US 19 Gino's. I completely forgot about you. Oops.
Country Boy Dunedin.
You have really good homemade soups. Very good food.
We just got something from Brandon Walker. AEW pay-per-view is tomorrow. Can't wait. Yeah, we'll be talking about that here in a little bit, Brandon.
Yep, wrestling time's coming up.
Massage and skincare solutions.
That's Hydra's favorite.
That's my favorite one.
That's your favorite one. We're gonna have to hook you up with Alice.
It's not even my mom and Faith's Classy Bailey Jewels. It's that massage and skincare solutions. I need a massage. I don't need jewelry. I need a massage more than anything.
There you go. Preach it, brother. Preach it.
Mason Dixon, Christmas Wish, Q105 radio station, 104.7 FM.
Mason, I know you're on vacation. Enjoy your vacation. He's out all next week on the radio. So anybody that listens to Q104 or Q105 radio, 104.7, Mason's on vacation. So Mason, have a great vacation, and we'll see you when you get back.
Renew Life formulas.
Don't forget your probiotics. Don't forget there's so many different probiotics that you could be taking to clean out your areas of importance. And I won't get into the areas of importance.
And Mrs. Hydro just said hello on the thing. Even
Hello,
though she's
Mama.
like right here.
Mama Hydro.
No, that's Wifey Hydro.
Oh, that's Wifey Hydro.
Yeah, she just said hello and just left.
The Mrs. Hyder has left the building.
Like I said, Classy Bailey Jules. They just got themselves a banner. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
I saw it. Yep, I saw it.
That's nice. I had to hang it up.
Yeah, we got to put it on the social media too.
Well, I did. I hung it up for Mom and Faith, and I was really impressed with it and everything like that.
Cool.
You hear that? She got it off Amazon.
There you go.
Chris's Red Rooster gift shop, and also where he goes to get his hair done at Helm Salon.
Or lack thereof.
Well, I'm glad that he can pay for his haircut. I don't have to pay anything for if I decide to get my hair cut. All I have to do is be like, baby, come here, cut my hair. And that's all. And I get it for free.
And you don't have to spend $10.
That's right. Or more. Don't have to spend it on anything.
Yeah, my haircut's like $10.
No. So
I get the lightning discount.
I get a discount too. I just get it for free. So I think that was it. I mean,
that's all.
The only other one that we
right. Thursday
on
night.
yours is.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. You're right. Yep. That's all 15 of them. The 16th one is our Thursday sponsor.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna give it over to Hyder now as he talks AEW, a little bit of MMA, a little bit.
Yeah, it's like only like two things of MMA.
A little bit of life in Bristol, Tennessee. Just
yeah,
or lack thereof.
Lack thereof. Yeah.
Hey, give us some rain, huh? We haven't had rain over here in Florida, and oh my God, I don't know how long. I mean, shit. Where's the rain?
Yeah,
we're dry here.
Well, we had enough of that yesterday, so we had enough of that rain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I literally thought the other night? I was like, it started Thursday night, and I was like, oh my gosh! I was like, I hope I rolled up my windows because usually sometimes I forget to roll up my windows. So, and I literally thought that, but then I was like, I went out there and I actually found out. Yes, Chris, I'm about to go into that. Hold on a minute.
Give him a chance here.
You got to give me a chance, man. Come on. I'll go into the MMA stuff first since like there's nothing really to talk about. Like there's only like two things. UFC is tonight on ESPN. Heavyweights, Rosenstrike taking on Sakai. I'm not even going to try to pronounce their first names because I will butcher them. And I'm not going to lie about that. I'm telling the truth. One's Brazilian and the other one is I'm not even sure where. So, The Ultimate Fighter returns June 1st on ESPN Plus with coaches featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski and challenger Brian Ortega. So that'll be interesting for The Ultimate Fighter to return. I was actually looking up a video. UFC actually had it up about who like Ultimate Fighter alumni that have actually won the UFC title, and only 10 have actually won.
Okay.
So, and that's pretty interesting because of out of a lot of seasons, this is like the 29th season of the Ultimate Fighter, and only 10 have actually won from all the seasons. Mm-hmm. That's telling you that the UFC title is really hard to get.
Extremely.
Yeah. So we'll go into the wrestling part of things. And like Chris was telling, now Corey, I know we had English class together. He's like, yeah, you can do it. Corey, I swear, some of these names was never in English class, so I would never know. If you heard some of these names, I mean, it's kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Khabib's name, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Oh my God!
I couldn't even spell that.
That's the guy's last name.
Yeah, it's like Khabib Nurmagomedov. Or I probably just butchered that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's messed up.
I would hate to have that kind of name. Be like, kind of spell it. Be like, damn.
Can you imagine?
Like, I don't be like, I don't know how to spell my whole last name.
That's crazy.
But anyways, wrestling. There's been some talks between WWE and New Japan.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, well, rumors are just that, okay? Because I even saw something where the WWE is getting ready to be up for sale.
Yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah. Weren't you talking about that, about the WWE being for sale? Yeah, that's what she was talking about. That's what Faith was telling. Well, I knew it. I knew it for a while about the WWE being for sale, but apparently this one guy, Nick Khan, I guess he's the president in WWE or something like that. Probably president of something there. Apparently he's been talking to New Japan. Of course, Tony Khan,
the man
in from what they're saying, the forbidden door in AEW.
Is he buying?
I don't know. There's something that was said about him buying Impact, but
if he buys Impact, then they were saying that he's going to get all the wrestlers.
Yeah, they're talking about where, like, I know that he put a promo up. I seen it this morning because I really didn't get to watch it yesterday. Mm-hmm. So I watched it this morning, and he was saying that there's only room for one Khan in this business. And it's not Nick Khan, it's Tony Khan. And he said that he's like, apparently something that was said about Nick Khan working on trying to get New Japan deal done. Like, he'd been talking to New Japan for like 2 months. He was like, Tony said, well, Nick, you've been talking to New Japan for 2 months. Be like, oh, well, I've been having last 2 weeks. I've had Moxley defend the United States title from New Japan over here. He's like, I've had a lot of other stars from New Japan over here, and we've had a lot of stars over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes sense.
So, there you go.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, and the first match for set for the All Out pay-per-view in September, the Casino Women's Battle Royal.
Ooh.
The men's Battle Royal is tomorrow night. So
right.
They're going to have the women's one at All Out. So that'll be pretty good. Cena might be coming back to WWE to face Roman Reigns. At SummerSlam.
Good. I hope he beats Roman.
we had a boo in the background.
I hope he beats Roman Reigns. I don't like Roman Reigns.
Well, I do. I was telling, and speaking of this, I don't have this written down, but I was telling, I had up on the Sports Magnet podcasting and also Wrestling MMA about the best pro wrestler right now in, right now.
And it wasn't Roman Reigns.
Well, I said Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega, yeah.
But I'm going to name my three. The three best right now.
Okay. Number
3 is going to have to be Roman Reigns. Ugh. That's what I'm just saying because he's like really into that character. And that's like a typical heel right now. I believe he's more heel than even Kenny Omega is right now.
Yeah, he's definitely a heel. No question. But then again, so is what's his face? Um, shit, I can't remember his name. He used to buddy with him in Rollins.
Oh
Rollins
yeah,
is a
but
huge heel. He's a huge heel right now.
the only thing that's holding me back from him is like he's not really on the top. Like
Right.
Roman is up here.
He's doing
Seth is
Roman's
like
dirty,
in the middle.
Seth is doing Roman's dirty work right now, trying to
Yeah.
take out Cesaro.
Yeah. So Roman 3.
Yep.
Number 2 is Walter. I'm gonna say Walter.
Mm-hmm.
Because and you don't get to see much from him, but when you do, that dude can hit.
Mm-hmm.
So, and my number 1 is Kenny Omega. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, look. Also, keep in mind that they're saying Brock Lesnar's coming back. WWE.
Yeah, Chris, I agree with you about about don't like the Seth gimmick. I don't like it either.
Yeah, so. He's crazy. He's nuts. You see those eyes popping out of his head? I watched it Friday. It was crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, in another stratosphere right now with those eyes popping out of his head. He's supposed to be this crazy lunatic right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, Jimmy Smith, former Bellator and UFC commentator, to be the lead announcer on Raw.
Yeah, because they got rid of what's his face.
Well, they got rid of Verk, and now he's going to a porn website to commentate on porn.
Yeah,
we talked about that.
On Wednesday. Yeah, we did. They got rid of Phillips, which I was
Tom Phillips got released. Yeah,
I was expecting that.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I remember whenever Chris Jericho was on there and he was like talking to either, he's like, "Are you Tom or Mike?" Mike, Tom, Mike, you're on the list.
Yep, always made that list.
Always.
Like
I get used to Tom, and then it's Mike.
He made fun of everybody. It was great.
Mike, Tom, Mike, Tom, Mike.
And you already know how much I love Sammy Guevara.
Oh yeah,
he's just awesome. He plays his role so good. He's like the heel now. He's the baby face. Now he's going to gain popularity, and he's you can all give it all to Chris Jericho for helping him out.
Well, I didn't think that he was as nice, and because I went to Johnson City, to the GameStop over there, and I was literally wearing I believe I was wearing a Kenny Omega shirt. Might have been.
Yeah.
And I was talking to one of the girls that was working there, and she asked me who one of my favorite wrestlers were, like who she could tell that Kenny Omega was, and I said, well, I was like, I do like Chris Jericho, and I like Sting, and she's like, she said that one of her picks was Sammy Guevara. I can't think of who the other ones were. And I was like, well, I think this was like way before, like probably around the time that the Inner Circle had just first started.
Yeah.
And she was telling me that she liked Sammy Guevara. And I was like, I asked her why. And she's like, well, because like he's always so good to his fans. He's always so nice. It don't matter if he's heel, babyface. It doesn't matter. He's like, people will literally give him stuff, and he'll,
Oh yeah, on every vlog.
Yeah,
he's always showing off what he got for the fans.
Yeah. But
he was popular. He was popular even when he was a heel.
Yeah. Well, of course, nowadays you can't really tell like who's the good guy and who's the bad guy because like people cheer for the bad guy and boo the good guy.
Yeah.
Like they used to do the John Cena. Started. I think it kind of started with John Cena.
I think so. They didn't like that when he did those rhymes and stuff, and when he first came in.
It's like it reminds me of like when you're trying to force someone to watch somebody, kind of like whenever Roman was getting booed when he was still a good guy. It's like you're forcing him down our throat.
Yeah,
we're not going to really, a lot of us ain't going to really like that.
Mm-hmm.
So. But, I mean, he turned heel, and some people still, some people like me, I like his character. because, I mean, he really believes it. I don't think he really believed when he was before that.
Yeah.
I don't think he really believed it. He was like, what am I doing with this character?
Mm-hmm.
So he took time off during that pandemic, a little bit of time off during the pandemic, and he was like, I need to figure this out.
Right.
So, and then he did. Now he's better.
Yeah, it's true.
So
it's true. It's true. It's damn true.
Well, if you thought that The Miz was dead because he got eaten by zombies, you're wrong. He's not dead. He's returning for Miz TV on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
He's still hurt though, but he'll be on Raw for Miz TV with the Raw Women's Champion Rhea Ripley. So
that girl's she's a freak.
Gosh, I know. I seen her in NXT UK, and I literally thought, I was like, we got something. She's gonna be a star.
Yeah, yeah. She ain't no lie. She's a freak.
Yeah. I thought, like, when I first seen her, I was like, oh, look, the woman Pete Dunne. I thought. Yep. I was like, because like they kind of look alike. I was like, damn, are they twins or something? Here, there's something going on here.
Yeah, it's freakish.
I mean, it's not as, but she's really come to her own and everything like that. We really love her, especially whenever she came out last year for WrestleMania. She dressed up as the Dragon Ball Z character Vegeta. So then I just fell in love with her. Then she's a nerd just like me. So
so you're gonna do a series, the Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, Revenge of the Nerds. We'll go into the AEW Double or Nothing is Sunday on pay-per-view. So we're gonna just talk about the matches real fast. Got the matches up around that. I thought about writing them all down, but then I thought I'm cheating. I'm gonna just look them up online. I was like, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
The pre-show, I'll start with the first match, go all the way to the main event. Probably. The first match is the pre-show. Serena Deeb defending her NWA World Women's Championship against one of my little Japanese wives, Riho. Because I really actually do like her. I love her. So I got her little action figure over there. So, but the first match of the card, Young Bucks defending the AEW World Tag Team titles against Wild Thing, Jon Moxley, and Eddie Kingston. I can't believe I can't believe they're letting him keep that song. I don't like that. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
Well, look at Nakamura with that big dude coming out playing the guitar now.
I'd much rather have that than that. I'd much rather have that than Wild Thing.
And that guy actually got involved. He actually got involved in the match too, and he's the reason why Nakamura won that match and got the crown back. Because what's his face tried to get his crown back, and then the big guy with the guitar came up and and it caused the distraction, and that's how Nakamura got that crown back. Well, he's still wearing it.
King Nakamura. Sting and Darby Allin will be taking on Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page in tag team match. No cinematic stuff, just tag team match.
Yep. Yeah, because Darby don't got the belt no more.
Stadium Stampede match. The Pinnacle taking on the Inner Circle. If the Inner Circle lose, they must disband as a team forever.
And you know that's probably going to be the case, right?
I don't think that. I like for the Inner Circle to win.
I would like them to win too, but I don't know what they're thinking now with.
It's hard to tell what's going to happen with that.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Miro defending his TNT title against Lance Archer. That'll be a good Hoss fight.
Lance Archer is a monster.
Yeah.
He is an absolute monster. Him, Archer, and who's that other guy that's really tall and big, just like him? Really big threat, too. Big guy. Can't think of his name.
Wardlow?
Yeah, well, Archer's, I think, bigger and better than Woodrow.
Yeah.
But I think, though, I read somewhere today that they're going to start pushing Wardlow. So
they were I know that they were talking about it, but they also said something about that. It'll probably be in the future because like he has a big future in AEW.
Okay.
Because
Archer is something else, man.
Hangman Page taking on Brian Cage.
Brian Cage, that was the guy.
Oh yeah, okay.
Big muscle guy. That's the guy. I'd love to see Cage on one side and him on the other. Not Kingston.
Archer.
That would be a main event. Those two big, huge guys.
That would be. Did you
see
where Adam Page was?
Cage is a freak of nature.
Adam Page was busted open on Friday, last night. Did you see that?
I did not.
Yeah, he was busted. I don't know how that happened, but he literally something happened right there, and it was like rolling down, and he just didn't care. He's just like letting it roll down. It even went into his teeth.
Ugh.
I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, well, at least it was his own blood, and that's like nobody else's. So,
those two have faced each other before.
Yeah, Adam Page was the number one guy in the ranking, and he Brian Cage beat him, and then he went all the way out of the ranking because
I'm talking about Brian Cage versus
Archer.
Archer.
Oh gosh, I don't even know if that's even happened.
That is a huge.
That could happen now because, I think Archer's babyface and Cage is a
bad guy.
Yeah.
Before they were both bad. That's why they didn't face each other. That would be a main event. They're both huge.
That'd be good.
They're both freaks. Good. They're both freak of nature. I think they're both bigger and better than Wardlow.
I'm not even sure how big Wardlow is.
Nothing compared to them two.
No, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna look it up real fast about how big.
Because I know Cage and Archer both are.
He's got 6'3". Wardlow is.
That's not that big compared. I think Archer and Cage are bigger.
Structurally, Wardlow is build weight. He's 267.
267 and he's 6'3".
Let's see. Let me look at Brian Cage. Hold on a minute. Brian Cage is. Well,
he's muscular.
Brian Cage is actually shorter than Wardlow.
Really?
He's 6 foot.
But he's built like a brick house, though.
Well, he's 272, so it's really not too bad off.
All right. Well, Archer's definitely bigger than both of them.
Archer is like 6'8", 273.
Oh my God. So I think Archer probably would take Brian.
Yeah.
Anyway. Archer is 6'8", 273. That's his legit stat. Oh
yeah.
My God. Oh, but who's that bodyguard for AJ Styles? That guy is 7 foot at least.
Oh my gosh.
That guy is like 7'3", 7'6". He's like Shaq size.
Almost.
Shaq size.
Yeah.
As far as height wise.
Well, we'll go into more of the Casino Battle Royal for a future AEW World Championship match. I'm not going to name everyone on here because a lot of them is like Christian Cage is going to be in it. Pentagon, Jungle Boy, Matt Hardy. I'm just going to name a few, and I'm not going to, Dustin Rhodes, QT Marshall, and one more to be announced. So they might have a huge signing for that.
Mhm.
I think it might be Andrade.
Oh, I don't like Andrade.
I don't know if he can work for. Did he get a? Do you remember if he got a?
Oh, no.
I don't know if he got a release or not.
No, he got a release.
I don't think he got the 90-day clause, though.
You don't think he got the 90-day
That's what I
clause?
was talking about. The clause.
Okay, I don't know either. I'm not for sure. Chris said Big Cass. He's in Impact, but he can probably still work for.
I'm just.
What's his name in Impact now? It's like W. Blah, blah, blah.
They changed his name.
I know. Why'd they change his name? His Twitter handle was like CazXL.
He might be around Archer size height wise.
Yeah,
because he's very, very tall. He's like a Diesel. You remember Diesel?
Oh yeah,
Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash.
He was tall. So.
Brandon Walker just put it up. He's like I'll see if you can pronounce this. That's what it is.
Morrissey.
Yeah, that's what his name is. I don't know why they changed his name to that.
I don't know, because maybe the WWE owned the rights.
Well, his actual he changed after he got out of WWE. His Twitter handle went to CazXL.
Okay,
but I don't know. Maybe they just didn't want to put that, and that's why they did that one. I don't know. Probably. Anyways, Cody Rhodes, he's going to go by the American Dream for one night only.
He's using his dad's name. Yep.
To go against Anthony Ogogo.
Oh, he's gonna win that.
I don't know. Anthony Ogogo, I think they've been kind of polishing him to actually get up there and I don't think he's gonna challenge Kenny Omega right now with Kenny being a heel and him being a heel and
yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
Well, Cody can't challenge for the belt.
Nope. Well, that we know.
Hikaru Shida, the longest reigning champion in AEW's history, taking on Dr. Britt Baker. And if I don't put DMD, she might end up kicking my ass.
Gotta watch it.
Yeah. DMD. There you go.
Tough chick.
I really believe that Dr. Britt Baker's got this.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to end that.
Okay.
In the main event, Kenny Omega with Don Callis versus Orange Cassidy versus the bastard Pac.
He's a tough son of a bitch.
Who, Pac?
Yeah.
I know. I like how Justin Roberts always says he is a bastard Pac.
And speaking of not a bastard, it's my little girl. There she is. You gonna do the stink face?
It's I kind of want down.
Come on.
I'll get down this way then.
Let's do the stink face. Let's do the Rikishi.
Uh-oh.
Rikishi!
So, but that'll be it for Double or Nothing. Mm-hmm. I don't know exactly how much it'll be, so just look up your pay-per-view providers.
And see how much they're going to rip you off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn sap suckers. As what's his face used to say, "You sap sucker."
Oh, Booker T.
I watched that video with him in the supermarket with Stone Cold.
Oh my gosh. He's and then he starts attacking him, and then all of a sudden and he's picked up. He's like, "What the?" And then all of a sudden Stone Cold in the back. He's like, and then he's turns around,
dumping the flour on him.
Oh, made him white. He's like, "Oh, Booker, we gotta find out how much you are." Error, bull.
He got rejected. Yeah, supermarket spree was funny as all hell. Stone Cold was busting on him and throwing everything but the kitchen sink on him.
Yeah, I actually found out like more about that. Like someone like see the store knew about it, knew about that whole thing,
Yeah.
but apparently some of the customers didn't know.
So they were like, "What the hell?"
Literally, one of the like whenever the cops got called, when you heard the cops, that was legit. Like one of the customers literally called the cops
Because they didn't know what was
they
going on.
didn't know.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, we're going to do a scoreboard update before we go off the air. Let's see. The Maple Leafs and the Canadiens, there's 8:14 to go in the second period. Toronto leads the series 3-2. It is no score. And then the game of interest that I'm looking at is my birth team and my New York Islanders, and they are winning against the Boston Bruins 1-0. 1:05 left to go in the first, so pretty much that first period's over with. 1-0 Isles at the end of the first period. So that's the scoreboard update. And did you finish everything you needed to finish?
You know, like literally, that was like the only thing. Look, see how small this is?
Yeah.
I mean, I have like enough room to like put stuff down here now.
Well, that's okay because now you're not going to be on the air until Wednesday, so you got a couple of days to get over notes.
Yep.
And that's the one thing I love about not having to do 5 shows a week anymore and just cut it down to 3. I can go over my notes and it's not as crazy. Like I try to use all my notes up, and a lot of times I do, but there's times when I don't.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're going to get down to the final thoughts here as we close out the show. And don't forget, tomorrow's game's on at 5 o'clock, and it's in Carolina, so it's going to be very, very noisy in Carolina. It's going to be loud. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough series. Bolts fans, I don't want you crying like little bitches if we lose the first game. Like, you're so spoiled that, if you lose one game, you tend to panic and go crazy.
Yeah.
Knock it off. Let's let the series go. It's going to probably go 7. Both teams are great. It's going to be a tough series for us. And, if we lose one, don't worry about it. There's always the next game. So,
and then the next game, and then the next game, and then the
next game. It's going to be a long series.
Yeah.
So what you got to say?
Yeah. So my final thought is, hopefully we can get this. I think it'll be I think it'll also be pretty close. I'm on probably the same as you. It'll be in 7. I was gonna say 6, but then I was like, I'm gonna say 7. So
okay. And I'm sure Devin would probably say the same thing.
Probably. His final thought would probably go Bolts, probably, like you know.
Like usual. his little 10-second speech. Don't worry about it. He's been doing that for as long as I've known him. When Devin first started out with me 5 years ago, Devin only said about 2 sentences the whole show. So he was like a church mouse. Boy, oh boy, he's come a long way, and
yeah,
in the years that I've known him and everything, and helped him out, and I think I did a pretty good job. I think he was a very good student, because now he's learned a lot, and he's starring on his own show when he's here. When me and you are not filling in for him.
Yeah. So, but yeah, hopefully, I know that Devin was having a rough time today because, he messaged me, I guess it was real quick. And then he was like, I guess he went to bed because I tried to call him like pretty much right after that. And he didn't even answer. So
yeah, he's sleeping.
Yeah. I know that he's got some health problems and stuff like that. And we all, we wish him the best, and hopefully he gets to feeling better a whole lot, soon. And Hopefully you're back here on with us on Wednesday, buddy.
Yeah. Well, I got some things going on right now, some side stuff. So we'll just see what my schedule is going to be. My schedule could change. And I was talking to Hyder, and I was like, there's a couple of possibilities that I'm looking into as far as opportunities and other venues. So we'll see what happens, and keep everybody posted on what's going to be happening and everything. So I have no doubts. I have no worries with my busy schedule and stuff like that. Alice is my number 2 in the front office and everything, and she will be fine if I give her the torch. But I got a lot of things going on right now, so we'll see what happens. So my final thoughts are: let's go Bolts. Let's get it done tomorrow night. I am going to be working at my other job, so I'm going to miss some of that game. So I guess that's the way it has to be. Because, money, got to make money. Money is good. I love money. So we will catch you next Wednesday at 8 p.m. on Sports Magnet Podcasting. And we go back to regular schedule Wednesday night. Me, Hyder, and Devin, hopefully. Hopefully he's feeling better. Prayers and thoughts.
Yep.
Thursday would be my show with yours truly and Hyder and Devin again. And then, of course, every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Is our show as well. So that's it. We've done the hour.
Yeah, and hopefully everybody likes this. Of course, I see some likes, and I see a love thing on there.
Yeah, we love our lovers.
I'm not in Virginia, so I know that's their big thing. That's like Virginia's for lovers. So I'm not in Virginia. I'm in my home in Tennessee. So
don't I know that because I used to live in Richmond.
So
and I dated 2 sisters in Richmond.
Oh gosh.
I was quite the stud back in the day. Now I just like to be single. I don't like to have the drama. I got my 2 kitty cats. I got a great job. I'm very happy with my life. It's just, it is what it is. But I was dating a lot back then. And when I lived in Virginia, that was nice. That was nice. Better 2 than 1.
Yeah. Please like this, share this whole, the whole group.
Yep.
The groups, all 3 groups, share them. Please. Yeah. We need more members.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, don't forget now. We're an empire. Don't forget now.
Thunder Strikers building.
Thunder Strikers have over 1,000 members worldwide, galaxy-wide, universe-wide. Yeah. There's Thunder Striker people all over the place that we don't know about, that watch the show and love the show. And then there's the haters that hate us, but they watch the show.
Yeah.
Figure that out. They are so full of envy, so envious, so craving and wishing they knew what we know with our sports knowledge, with our creativity, with our shows.
So we're kind of like AEW that don't pay attention to WWE.
Well, there are other groups that are bigger than us. That's okay. Just because they're bigger don't mean they're better. And of course, I am part of Sticks of Fire for, since 2015. So I love Sticks of Fire too. Believe me when I say this, Sticks of Fire is definitely was around before us. And I respect Sticks of Fire because I'm in Sticks of Fire. So I love the group and everything like that. They've been around 2 years more than we have. But I love being in Sticks of Fire and everything. And, we're family.
Yeah.
We all support the same team. The Tampa Bay Lightning are our team. And don't forget, I'm going to say it again, whether you like it or not, haters, you can hold your ears. The Tampa Bay Lightning are the reigning, defending Stanley Cup champions. And if you ain't down with that, we got 2 words for you. In case you don't remember DX. And
I thought it was always fun whenever the Young Bucks used to do it in New Japan.
Oh, maybe. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, they used to do like that, and then like they would literally like be on the ramp, like coming down the like to the ring and stuff like that, and be like they'd get on the ground, be like, and do like just keep on doing it, and like if somebody like knocked them down, they'd do that. They'd be like, "Suck it," and like I know that they were saying, what was it one time like. A lot of the Japanese people, like whenever they were in Japan, they would be like, "Oh, Bucks," be like, "Sakit."
But have you seen Nakamura's guy that comes out there?
Yeah, he might be doing some. I heard that he might be doing some more people's entrances.
Okay, so he's working his way into the company. And he's not exactly a small guy either. I mean,
I think he's a wrestler.
No, I'm not sure. I don't know. All I know is that he can play guitar.
I don't know. I didn't watch. The only thing on SmackDown that I really watched that I really wanted to see was the Usos taking on the Street Profits.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that too.
And
that's pissing off Roman because, oh, what are you doing hanging out with your brother? You're supposed to be with me.
Well, I did like the match, but I just didn't like how they kept on saying, "Well, if the Usos beat the Street Profits, it'll be an upset." What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
An upset?
Yeah. No, that's not happening. But anyway, we want to thank you guys for watching, and definitely do like Hydro said. Make sure you share and like, and show us some love, show us some attention, worldwide, galaxy-wide. I am popular. I love my fans. I love everybody. I love my haters. Keep on being envious and jealous of my talent and keep hating me because I'm good at what I do. And I've been doing this for 6 years. Love me or hate me. It don't matter to me. You have the option. It don't matter to me.
And Chris,
it doesn't matter.
Chris said, "Thank you, you two."
Well, I'm glad you guys appreciate talent, and I'm glad that you appreciate everything that we bring to the table each and every show. So for Hyder, I am Joe D'Angelo. Good night, everybody. Go Bolts. Happy Memorial Day. Thank your soldiers. Thank the people that made the ultimate sacrifices for our country. Thank them all. Dad, I miss you. I love you. Thank you for your service, for being a World War II hero and somebody that I could look up to, because if it wasn't for you, this man right here would not be here. So good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all.